We're pushing the envelope. We're pioneers in many different facets.
Aviation has always carried with it a certain mystique, especially for those in the air racing world. The speed and thrill of leaving the earth behind while also leaving your competitors in the dust is something you can't experience at racing venues on the ground. The air is still an evolving frontier, however, just waiting for pioneers to turn it on its ear. And because of that fact, the racing world is about to rocket into the stratosphere.
Rocket racing is the coolest, newest 21st century sport using 21st century technologies for 21st century fans. In this particular version, it goes 100 miles in 0 to 6 seconds and take off. It is flown in a 2-mile long by 1 mile wide and half a mile high track. It's a raceway in the sky that produces with an inertial GPS technology or an overlay that's on the heads-up display of the pilot, and they fly through it in a loop, almost like a Indy where it's a full loop.
The Rocket Racing League was announced in 2005 to be the newest sport in the skies. Utilizing rocket-powered aircraft, the sport would push pilots like never before, inspiring would-be aviators to move from the console to the runway. The point of the races will be, of course, to beat your opponents, but that's about where the similarities to other forms of air racing end.
The engine is powered by liquid oxygen, ethanol, alcohol, with a helium boost pressurization system. We run through about 4 minutes of fuel. And the way that we do this, though, is only with a 10 to 30 second pulse. And every time we light up that pulse, you'll get about a 5G kick. So you got to keep in mind that we're pulsing power on and getting that residual velocity, and then we go ahead into glider mode. So everything that you're going to be seeing in an actual race format is that pulse on, pulse off, pulse on, pulse off.
2009 brings the first exhibition flights all around the country, with the first organized races to be held next year. The races will actually incorporate video game interactivity for sports fans watching at home, allowing spectators to not only observe the events from the comfort of their couches, but to virtually fly against the real racers in real time.
We're taking the new technology sport into the home, onto the field, and into the cockpit.
As 2010 approaches and pilots gear up to rocket into sports history, those of us on the ground will look up at a spectacle that has never before been seen. The sky, after all, is still a place for pioneers.
The appeal is it's different. We're in the 21st century. This is about space, this is about speed, this is about thrill, excitement, something that's different than anywhere else. So you're combining racing, aviation, space, even video gaming.
It's everybody getting energized with something new, something fresh, something exciting. Nobody knows, and that's what it's all about. It's the frontier, pushing something new.
From the skies above the trailhead, I'm Don Dunwell.